The equations that we're going to take a look at all look like ax squared plus bx plus c. God bless you. And we want to graph those. So every single one of them is going to look like a parabola, right? Like a U shape. The number in front of x squared, if it's positive, it's smiling. And if it's negative, it's frowning. Just kind of good to know up front. And then we're going to need to identify a, b, and c. So the number in front of x squared is 3, the number in front of x is -12, and the number at the end is 7. If you don't see a number in front of x squared, then you know that a is 1. Okay, then after that, the most important point that we plot on a parabola is the vertex. So the top of the mountain or the bottom of the valley. So we've got a formula to help us find the x coordinate of the vertex. So the x coordinate of the vertex is -b over 2a. So in this one here, our b is -12. So I'm going to put in -12 here. And then the a in this one is 3. -12 is 12. And 2 times 3 is 6. I could simplify here. 12 divided by 6 is going to be 2. Now all we found is the x coordinate of the vertex, so we need to plot the full coordinate. So we're going to take this 2 and we're going to substitute it back into the original equation. Good notation, wherever there used to be an x, I have a set of parentheses, because then you can type this straight across in your calculator. I forgot my little squared there. All right, so putting 2, 3x squared minus 12x. I put in a 2 there and a 2 there. Just type that straight across or follow order of operations, and you end up getting -5. So the coordinate of the vertex is I plugged in 2 and I got out -5. The time I plugged in 2 and I got out -5. So that's going to be the first thing that I put on my graph over here. So I'm going to go ahead and plot right 2, down 5. Okay, then I need a couple more points. The program is going to ask you to get 2 of them on the left and 2 of them on the right, but we can kind of buy one, get one free using some symmetry here in a moment. But let's make sure that we pick an x value that's really close to 2, because if we stay really close to 2, it's going to fit on our graph paper. So maybe I select 1 or 0, or maybe 3 or 4. So I decided that for the first one, I'm going to substitute in 0. So if I plug 0 back into the original equation, so 3 times 0 squared minus 12 times 0 plus 7, I'm going to end up with 7. So the first point I have is 0, 7. So if I go right or left 0, up 7, it's going to be right here. I'm going to use that axis of symmetry so that I can get 2 points. So I know that the axis of symmetry is going to go through the vertex. So if this point is 2 to this side, we're going to have another point that's 2 to this side. Okay, I need one more point. So let's maybe substitute in 1. That's really close to my vertex. So if I substitute in 1, I'm going to go into my original equation, replace the x's with 1. 3 times 1 squared minus 12 times 1 plus 7 equals -2. Now I have a complete coordinate, 1, -2. So let's go right 1, down 2, plot that point. using that axis of symmetry, I'm 1 away from that symmetry line. So if I go 1 away on this side, I'll have another point without having to substitute a number. And then finally, I'm going to sketch in the parabola. So that's going to be right about there.